Hey, creative minds. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're delving into the brilliance of Rick Rubin, exploring creativity, and getting exclusive insights into his latest book. Stick around for some serious inspiration. But first, if you haven't already, hit subscribe, smash that like button. And let's dive into the world of creative genius. Ready? Let's roll. Rick Rubin's book, The Creative Act, A Way of Being, is highly recommended by Andrew Huberman as a valuable resource for anyone interested in the creative process across various domains. Creativity is described as a process similar to dreaming, with abstract images and feelings that may not make sense at the moment but can gain meaning over time. Language is deemed insufficient to fully capture and articulate the elusive nature of creativity, which is closer to magic than science. Children are considered more naturally creative than adults because they approach the world without preconceived beliefs, baggage, or established rule systems. Rick Rubin emphasizes that creativity is often a feeling in the body, a surge of energy, and recalls experiencing it for the first time around the age of 3 or 4 while listening to the Beatles. The recognition of creative inspiration is not necessarily localized in the body, but is described as a general feeling of energy and excitement, often traced back to early experiences with impactful music like the Beatles. When something feels creatively right, translating it without language is key. Engaging in the moment, experimenting, and making actionable suggestions help guide the creative process. Creativity is like choosing between 2 dishes of food. It's about personal preference and experimenting. Limiting choices can force problem solving in a unique way. In the digital age, limitless choices don't guarantee better compositions. Understanding and owning your feelings amidst external opinions is crucial for an artist. The artist's purpose is to demonstrate their perspective, not conform to commercial ideas. It's about doing you and showing the world who you are. Perfectionism and reliance on external feedback can hinder the development of taste, a crucial aspect of creativity. Creativity departs from creating convincing stories for others. It's more about expressing oneself authentically. Immediate feedback in today's digital age provides more information, but doesn't dictate the creative process. External feedback should not undermine the artist's connection to their work. The satisfaction of finishing a creative project is a commitment. Knowing when it's done and resisting constant tinkering is essential to move on to new projects. Creativity is a manifestation of source energy, the organizing principle of everything, driving discoveries, art, and design. Imagination and the brain's physical nature exist between the constraints of the laws of physics and the infinite possibilities of the natural world. Nature's infinite variations challenge our attempts to replicate colors, encouraging exploration and triggering wonder and novelty. The brain abstracts everything, and perception is a subjective interpretation rather than an exact representation of reality. Rothko's art and the neuroscience of color perception highlight the role of contrast and abstraction in shaping our perception of the world. Science and art converge when something fundamental resonates universally, defying explanation and tapping into shared human experiences. Changing perspectives, novelty, and breaking routine trigger feelings of wonder and confront us with the mystery of the world. Delight often arises not just from what we see but from contrasting our limited perception with the vastness and variety of the world. Comedy and laughter may stem from the surprise of truth, anticipation, or revealing perceptual deficits, creating shared experiences. Music experienced during adolescence becomes ingrained as it contributes to identity formation and represents a personal ownership. Limiting oneself to specific genres or preferences may narrow experiences, and exploring diverse tastes enriches life's depth and variety. Total focus during engagement and complete disengagement during breaks are essential to allow the subconscious to process and solve creative challenges. Embrace the unknown in creative projects. Starting with a question mark is normal, and anxiety is part of the process. Finding the initial thread in a project provides a map, even if it's uncertain, offering a sense of direction. Anxiety can be an activating energy, propelling individuals forward, as seen in high-performance scenarios like boxing. Collaboration in creativity involves alignment with the universe and an openness to unexpected threads. Internal chaos in artists may not be essential, but for some, it's their unique process, not always visible externally. Intense, behind-the-scenes training is often hidden in the playful public persona of high-performing individuals like Floyd Mayweather. Rubin's creative process leans towards the nebulous cloud, with occasional awareness of technical aspects to avoid losing creative moments. The brain instinctively creates stories to make sense of situations, unconsciously forming hypothetical explanations for events. Humans are the storytelling species. Our brains apply filters, symbolic representations, and confabulated memories to navigate the world. Huberman and Rubin discuss the limited filters through which the brain works, emphasizing the importance of looking to nature for truth. Our low-resolution understanding of reality leads to the acknowledgement that we can't know much. And there is power in recognizing our limitations. Wrestling is highlighted as a form of entertainment that is closer to reality, because it acknowledges its scripted nature, contrasting it with the uncertainties in our perception of the world. Rubin and Huberman discuss the value of entertaining the idea of the opposite being true, drawing parallels to psychological approaches like Byron Katie's work. The conversation delves into how our perception of colors and contrasts is analogous to considering the opposites in various aspects of life. Huberman explores the brain's tendency to habituate to stimuli, highlighting the importance of attention and awareness, themes discussed in Rubin's book. Wrestling is described by Rubin as a unique form of entertainment that combines the energy of a sport with the playfulness of a performance, allowing for relaxation and enjoyment. Huberman draws parallels between the unpredictability in wrestling, leading to dopamine release, and the creative process, suggesting a shared element of uncertainty and discovery. Rubin discusses the honesty of wrestling, contrasting it with real-life situations where information may be distorted or uncertain. The conversation concludes with reflections on how wrestling's theatrical nature involves a collective suspension of disbelief, creating a unique space for creativity and entertainment. Wrestling, like skateboarding and surfing, offers unpredictability and a focus on style, unlike traditional sports with fixed goals. Wrestling is a unique performance art where charisma, storytelling, and physical ability shape the experience, often requiring real-time adaptation due to injuries. Rick Rubin draws parallels between his love for wrestling and Andrew Huberman's affinity for aquariums, emphasizing the need for a blend of structure and nonlinearity. Rick Rubin isn't attached to the past, he focuses on the present and future, highlighting the importance of living in the moment. Rubin's lack of nostalgia allows him to enjoy the present without dwelling on the past, a unique quality that sets him apart. Wrestling serves as Rubin's pre-sleep ritual, providing relaxation and a low-stakes form of entertainment. Rubin's morning routine involves a slow waking process, spending time in the sun, and solitary activities like listening to lectures or audiobooks. Rubin's creative process involves being present, receptive, and open to inspiration, acknowledging that he can't force creativity but can be ready for it. Embrace the seed-collecting phase in creativity without deadlines, explore what interests you without pressure. Progress through creative phases: seed collecting, experimentation, crafting, and completion. Recognize the value of internal deadlines in the completion phase. External deadlines may restrict creative potential. Understand the fluidity between creative phases, constantly collect seeds, experiment, craft, and complete. Embrace self-doubt as a balancing tool, it challenges and pushes you to create a masterpiece. Avoid arrogance, self-doubt serves as a check, ensuring continued effort and improvement. Appreciate live experiences, capture real moments in creative work, adding unpredictability and excitement. Be cautious of becoming attached to past success, what worked before may not be the only or best way in the future. Recognize the subjectivity of advice, what worked for someone else may not work for you. Challenge established beliefs, be open to new ideas and discoveries, as fields can be resistant to change. Acupuncture, once dismissed, now has scientific backing for its effects on anti-inflammation and the gut microbiome. Editorial decisions in premier journals shape the narrative on alternative health practices. A shift is occurring, acknowledging the efficacy of practices like acupuncture, hypnosis, and yoga nidra. Rick Rubin embraces solutions from any source, whether from Stanford or a person on the street, as long as they work for him. National Institutes of Health's Complementary and Alternative Health Division explores unconventional approaches, including anti-cancer effects of practices like acupuncture. Nutrition's significance has evolved. Food is recognized as a powerful variable impacting health, shedding light on the diverse landscape of nutritional approaches. Analogizing domains like nutrition to professional wrestling characters. Rubin emphasizes the diversity of approaches and encourages exploration. Rick Rubin believes the universe supports creativity. Paying attention to clues from the world is vital for unlocking creative potential. Creativity isn't necessarily linked to happiness. Staying undistracted and being present in the work are crucial for creative endeavors. Success can be its own distraction. Maintaining an underdog mentality and avoiding distraction are essential for sustained creativity. Rick Rubin practices meditation, primarily transcendental meditation, TM, emphasizing the importance of being undistracted and present in the moment. For the full podcast, check out the link in the description.